Hello, welcome to the Safe Word Is with me, G-Man and Uncle Sal.
Evening, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good, actually. Back here again.
Yeah, actually on the night we said we were going to be doing it,
Oh,
we actually
fuck.
on a Tuesday.
I tell you what as well, I am fucking knackered too. I started my job and I'm fucking exhausted.
Actually working for a living and that makes a change.
Oh, fuck off. I had a job for 7 years, bitch. Actually, no, you're right. I wasn't working for a living. I wasn't. It wasn't that good wage.
And is it an 8, 9 hour day, 12 hour day? What day is it?
It's an 8-hour day.
8 hour day.
But I have to use my brain. I have to absorb things.
Oh my.
Analytical thinking, anyway.
So you having to use your brain and absorb things. That's two things.
Oh no, I almost fell asleep today.
What, on your second day?
No, it was a presentation and it was really boring. I was just like, one of my eyes went down. And it was like, no, gee, fuck that, get the other one up, get it up. And it went up, and then the other one went down. It was like a cartoon. It was like Ren and Stimpy.
The other one, the emergency line, just in case you get caught and seen by your boss.
Yeah. I've got little strings attached to my ears and little hooks on my eyes so I can pull them back.
Bell on your arm, somebody brushes past your diddle and wakes you up again.
But it's good though. I'm enjoying it.
Oh, good to hear. Good to hear.
But fucking time I enjoy something. Anyway, enough of that shit. How have you been?
Yeah. Again, I don't want to drone on about it, but this spring has really got my allergicness.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I've been really suffering, but I'm here for you, safe word listeners. As Uncle Sal battles on.
all three of you. But it didn't start happening until you stopped smoking, didn't it?
Yes, it stopped smoking, and then you start to pick up almonds.
There we go.
Breathe.
There we go. You see, you breathe, yeah.
Smell.
Your lungs aren't hard enough anymore. That's the
Like I said before about giving up smoking and all that sort of fitness before, I'd just much rather put up the smoking thing. I don't have any of these side effects of pollens and all that sort of stuff. Shocking. I have to tell my doctor, I think, I have to go in there and say, look, that's it. I'd rather die 10 years early if I get rid of this bloody allergic reaction every spring.
Look at me. Fucking look at me.
10 years. I have to put up with this shit of having spots all over my body, and you telling me you can't do nothing about it, you allergic motherfucker.
Yeah, my wife won't even fucking touch me.
I can't even touch myself, I'm on fire. I took again, too descriptive for too many listeners out there, but just simple thing, I took my shirt off and caught one of the septic bumps, crazy with the button on my shirt. Jumped out of my skin. Yeah, it's far too much descriptive, but bloody hell. Yeah, that's how much I'm suffering, but here we are on Tuesday night again.
Tuesday night with your tits out.
Powering it out for you lot.
I'll put pictures on so they can all have a good look.
Just put a pair of brooded breasts up.
Yeah. Uncle Sour's the tits of a 20-year-old man. A 20-year-old woman. Sorry.
So I hear this week we've been not doing too bad on said Twitter and stuff. I think we've had a few followers and I think we've got a couple of faves today. So if you want to go over to Twitter, you can follow us at SafeWordUK. And then also we're available on YouTube as well, aren't we?
We are available on YouTube, yeah. Or everything. It normally goes up. I mean, obviously we record on a Tuesday, but it normally goes up about Saturday because I've got time to, you know what I mean, sort it out. And I work now.
There needs to be a lot of editing and a lot of scrubbing out of this rubbish.
Well, let's put it this way: if we ever do a cut version of it, I'm pretty sure no one's ever gonna fucking listen again.
When we go to the director's cut, we can charge a little bit extra for that one.
We got to start charging first.
Safe word in the raw.
What? That'll be the safe word, the movie kind of thing.
Yeah, really shit movie.
Really shit movie, like Jackass.
Two people, one with an allergic reaction to absolutely everything, and one who's knackered because he's working. It doesn't bode well for the scriptwriters.
No.
One will be on the floor in an anaphylactic shock, and the other one will be just knackered, too worried about him dying because he'll be asleep.
It does sound like something that should be on BBC though. So.
Actually, that's not a bad programme, is it? We should put that forward for the BBC and just say, how about we do some sort of, I don't know, reality show where we do a safe word and we just do a half album of me convulsing on the floor and you fast asleep.
And they go, well, that would never work. You go, fuck off, mate. EastEnders are on air. Come on, anyone. Don't be like that.
Geordie Shores or whatever it is.
Yeah, the only way is Essex, and that's ITV, isn't it?
Yeah, the only way is past Essex, isn't it? Ken. That's bloody shit program. How did that get on there?
Well, we know. Come on, people love reality TV.
I know. So, go over to Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at SafeWordUK. You'll see I think you've put up the sort of like the background, haven't you, for us, so you can't mistake it as us.
Yep.
Just click on there, follow us. We won't put anything up there that was funny, but we're not.
Don't kill us, mate. You're killing us. It is funny. It's all funny.
All right. It's really all funny. And
It's all.
I've gone to the head now. Yeah, it's so funny.
It's fucking gold. It's spun
I've
gold.
just fallen off the chair. That's how funny it is.
Yeah.
What's the YouTube address? Is it just YouTube/the safe word? Or
Just search the safe word. Look for the picture of the toilet, and it says safe word. Done.
Yeah, I'm up to quite a few views. How many views say? Up to 100 or so views?
Yeah, 100 viewings now. It's not quite as many as Grumpy Cat, you know what I mean? But you can't compete with that, can you?
No, Angry Birds or anything like that, mate. You're up against it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what's Candy Crush? 1.5 billion downloads on the apps?
Yeah, something like that. And we were going to call ourselves Angry Cunts, but we didn't want to... We knew we'd be bottom of that pile.
On every single level, wouldn't we? We'd call ourselves the Angry Cunts.
Hey,
we're not that angry.
Well...
We're not cunts.
Speak for yourself. I've got really sore feet, alright? It's made me angry.
But, so you can head over there and you said that we've got some listeners in Argentina, a place that we actually are going.
I know. We've gone global.
We're reaching parts that other safe words just can't reach. That sort of shenanigans.
Do you know, if that listener from Argentina is actually listening, could you please get in touch with us? I'm just
in
English, please. If it's preferable, yeah. But I'd like to have a conversation. Just
perhaps before the World Cup starts, we can have a sort of like on air Skype call. You can join us and we can barrack him about how we're going to win the World Cup, and he can hang up on us saying a bunch of lies and crap.
Well, I don't like football, so I'll let you talk, and I'll just do. You know, do you remember when I come round once and the football was on, and my only comment I made was that footballer looks like the guy from Hot Chocolate. That was the only thing I said.
Do you know about a Hot Chocolate? Just go on to what's that on? Was it on Vox Pops or something?
It's something like that. Yeah, but that would. Get in touch, Mr. Argentina. Get in touch.
And again, do it in English because we is it Portuguese they speak in Argentina?
It's not English. That's all I know.
And we know no Portuguese, and we definitely don't know any Spanish.
No, we do not.
One more worldwide. So this week we've been pinned ourselves down to Argentina, but we're in Italy as well. We listened to in Italy.
We pimping over to Italy. Yeah. We had a listener from Italy, allegedly. Like Argentina, it's alleged. It's probably Mahal or something. Yeah, what we want to try and do is actually for the World Cup just to get one from each participating team.
One giant Skype call.
One humongoid, Skype call.
Yeah, we obviously have to get a translator in. We can't afford to translate every single one of them.
What's he saying? I don't know. He's waving his arms around. Yeah. But again, Mr. Italy, as long as you're not mafia, get in touch.
So the safe word is actually bringing the world together in a really, really horrible way.
Absolutely, yeah. It totally is. And I think the realistic party might run for a world leader.
Yeah. Well, what I'm hoping for, obviously there we are, dominating the airwaves on YouTube, is perhaps somebody from North Korea to actually follow us.
Oh, easy. It could probably be fucking Kim. Would be fucked then.
According to him, probably North Korea, he probably is running the safe word. He's probably taking part in it.
We don't even know.
For our one Argentinian listener and our second Italian listener, last weekend saw the London Marathon take part in UK. And following up, keeping abreast of what Kim was doing in North Korea, they held their own marathon in the capital city.
Did he win?
Yeah, apparently he did win. He did win their marathon, which was 26 miles. I think the timing was a little bit fictitious because I don't think anybody can complete 26 miles in 4 minutes. But he's thereabouts. He's not a bad bloke. The other week he scored over 100 goals.
He's very talented. Very
He's
talented.
absolutely brilliant. So if anybody from North Korea, again, you must speak English because we are pretty crap at speaking any Korean, any RT.
Not pretty crap. Abysmal. You can't.
Actually, I don't even know one word.
No, he's
Not even a syllable. Not even a letter. Nothing. We are completely self-absorbed in our own English heritage, and that's the language of the world, as it should be.
yeah, it is.
But Kim's been pretty quiet this week. He's not been burning down no hairdressers or setting fire to any of his female. But he did have a military parade where he was sort of celebrating in front of, I don't quite know what it was. I think it was like a stadium, and it was just celebrating Kim walking past, and everybody clapping gleefully.
What are they clapping for?
Because he walked past. He's a leader. He's a man. He's a geezer. I don't know what he is.
he's Kim. He's got so much charisma.
If any other walk of life, mate, you get that amount of women clapping for you. You're not getting married. There's no point. There's plenty of that.
Yeah, plant your seed everywhere you go.
Sow that royals.
Right. So let's just start this up then. Right. So Kim is now a world star football player.
Yeah.
He's He's a marathon runner.
World record marathon runner.
Okay, and well, let's face it, the other two acts were quite insane. But do you think maybe he'll release an album?
Well, he's probably already got a number one to an album at some
What,
point.
Kim and the Flames? That's quite good.
You can see him just doing some back beatles like that. Not getting it right and then killing them off. It's one of those few ones where you get a sort of like a rapper and you go, I'm going to gun you down. Yeah, man. Actually, I am going to gun you down because
And they turn around and burn him up and they'll be like, what a showman. What a showman. Throwing body parts into the audience. Oh, psycho. Do you know what? If it weren't for Kim, we wouldn't have a show. Thank you, Kim.
Thanks, Kim. Don't come and visit us, alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can join us on the Skype call, but I don't think Korea allows outside use for internet, so hopefully they won't be listening to this unless they're in the UK being highly educated at one of our private schools, of course.
We'll be fucked if they lift the ban, I can tell you that right now.
But in other news, I see this week that William and Kate are over in Australia.
Oh, don't.
For
For
one
fuck's
of the funniest things I thought come from it with people like headlines in the Daily Express and the Daily Mail saying, Kate's pregnant. Is she pregnant? When's this next baby coming? And it was all because some Aussie woman had knitted a shawl for Prince George, and William had turned round and said, it's probably a bit too, George is probably a bit too big for it now, but it may be good enough for the next one. So I don't know who she went off and told. She obviously clearly went off and told somebody.
So,
and the following day she sold her story to the Daily Mail.
of course she sold it.
Yeah.
I just what the fuck? Who gives that? Like you remember the one of the first stories, like Prince George has a play date and he made another child cry.
He's brilliant. He's a king, mate. He's a king. He's not going there. He's going to slap it down.
I just could not care less.
Our kings and queens, certainly kings, have been on many a crusade, and George is no different.
Oh, god damn it! It's just he's very different.
The funny thing was that the actual ironical bit of it is that there they were in the morning printing that Kate's pregnant because of this, and then in the afternoon she only let him down by going on a ride.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, with the
and that wasn't recommended for ladies who are pregnant, so they had to retract their pregnant headline. And actually, she's not.
It's imagine William, get on that ride. What? I'm pregnant. Shut up. Get on there. You slag.
So that's the sort of news that happens in the UK when there is no news.
Yeah, no. Do you know what? Even the weird news was quite slow. In the UK this week, apparently there's been a UFO spotted.
What?
Yeah.
What, who? It's like Mad Jack.
With Chris L.
Oh, Chris L. Chrissy boy.
Yeah, we all know Chris.
Yeah, what did he actually spot? Was it a light shimmering somewhere?
It looks to me like
I'll take it you just been to see his dealer or something.
What? Did you see his dealer?
Just before he spotted this UFO, he was seen crouched in the corner with his crack pipe. But no, we've got to believe Chrissy L, man. What did he spot? Go on,
It seems to. It looks like an oven pan with a spike
so it is an oven pan with a spike, then, isn't it?
thrown in the air. Yeah, and there's a light on it, but I think that might be the shimmer from the sun.
So
Yeah.
I'll take it it's blurry, of course.
Oh, it's always bloody blurry, isn't it?
There's not going to be a crystal shot of that baby, is there?
No, fuck's sake.
Mr. Alien waving back at you saying, I'll be back in about 20 minutes and blow your fucking world apart.
Starting with England.
Yeah.
Do you know what gets me? Sorry, go on.
A UFO, if they actually knew what it was, wouldn't it? It actually would be a spacecraft.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
it's just what baffles me the most though is every time. I mean, fair enough. Give it back in 1998 or something like that. You can kind of let go a blurry image.
yeah, you can't check it out on the internet.
No, but a blurry image is a blurry image. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's face it, cameras weren't that great. But now it's all HD, and yet they give you the feeblest looking picture. I think this picture itself with a regular camera you could catch an kestrel and know it's a kestrel.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
with this, again, the best we can make out is a frying pan with a spike and a bit of light on it.
And it looks like a frying pan with a spike out. The thing is, why didn't Christian say, oi, Terry, put your camera out, I've got my iPhone, mate. It's going to be much better than whatever you capture. Whack it on HD video, you'll be able to catch it flying.
Exactly, yeah.
Why is it only let's have it in flight? We've got video nowadays, we can record it.
Yeah, but no, we get this dodgy, grainy, bloody, weird slodge, yeah.
Yeah, somebody's just smeared an original picture of a frying pan.
Looks like one of those still footages from actual War of the Worlds, the original. Is that bad? Fucking shit.
Yes, just a war of a frying pan with a spike out at the end of it.
Yeah.
Why are they all frying pan shaped?
Well,
What's the bonus of being a frying pan shaped other than that's what's invented in our heads? An unidentified object's got to be. There's no science behind a flying object like that, shaped like that. Where's the wings? Where's the engines going to go?
the thing is, I don't not believe that aliens exist. What I'd like to see, though, this is again what was quite baffling. Is like all the alien sightings around the globe. They do have the same basic kind of shape, but then they always every fucking time. If it's night time, your flash might not work that well high up like that. I can forgive that, but in the daytime. And again, you get this crappy, grainy image of something that I reckon
that poor old Chrissy L, take him back to his little rehab clinic, get him put back on the drip again, and we'll bring him out another month when he's clean.
And stop throwing pans up into the air and claiming they're UFOs.
Next time, get a better fucking camera.
Yeah, get a better camera, mate. Get on the dole.
Get a better camera, you twat.
And I have one more. This is such a quick story, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Cheeky monkey slaps a shocked host, Deborah Duncan, on live TV. Basically, this tiny little monkey. If you
Give
could,
her a full knuckle sandwich.
no, she's clutching her face in agony. Apparently, she was teasing it, and he weren't having any of that.
Too right. Nobody monkeys around with a monkey.
Yeah, it's his name. The monkey's called Winston.
Of course.
Give it a great. Where is it? I'm trying to read it. Sorry, man. Yeah, the chat.
What monkey isn't called Winston nowadays?
Well, you've got to have Winston, haven't you? The family Winston.
Yeah.
But it says the chat show host antagonised the monkey named Winston when she was given a grape to feed him and got slapped on the face. So
I can't imagine there's many predators who are starting to make attack. What time of morning was this? We start to antagonise monkeys of all
I tell you what.
These primates, mate, are strong little fuckers. I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to antagonise it.
No. Do you know? I watched an experiment about fairness with monkeys. Well, it's about fairness generally. It's a study. And what they do, right, is they tap on the cage. The monkey comes to the cage. So, well done for coming. Yeah. And they'll give him a grape.
Yeah.
The monkey goes back, eats the grape.
Yeah.
Then taps on the other cage, and the other monkey's still watching the other monkey.
Yeah.
And then he taps on the cage, comes and gives him a grape. He does it again, and then he gets like some seed or some dirty, you know what I mean? It's like not tasty as a grape. And then he sees the other monkey receiving a grape, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And this monkey puts his hand out the cage and then lobs it back. Just don't give me that shit.
Some sort of waffle or some sort of dry Vita or something like that. Mate,
yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you playing at? That fucking old Harry over there just got a fucking grape and you give me Rivita? What the fuck, man? I'm not playing that.
I might only be one chromosome away from you, but if I ever get that chromosome, I'm going to fuck you up.
I'm coming for you.
Fucking grape.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to stick this fucking Rivita, mate.
Now have some of my little rosy red arse, my little sheriff's bag hanging out. Monkeys are very funny people.
They are. I do like a baboon.
Oh, baboons quite good actually, especially when you see them going through the old safari parks and ripping the window wipers off and stuff like that.
Everyone laughs. No one thinks about their MOT.
Yeah.
Everyone laughs.
I've never understood that. Why don't you just get out with a cricket bat and smack the fucker up?
Just give it a slap in the chops and go, enough of that. Go on your way.
Fucking window wipers, mate, or I'll have you.
It's a fucking Bentley, you cunt.
They never sort of just put their foot down and run the fuckers, do they? Let's just stop here and see our car taken apart.
Exactly. But no one thinks to kind of, do the old starting jolt. That'll shake them off. Squirt it with the window wiper.
Yeah, what you done to the zombie films and stuff like that when they used to run zombies over and stuff like that. They never had trouble with zombie films. They put window wipers off.
Yeah.
Just scrape them off.
Absolutely. They just fucking, there you go, it's off there. Come out, what happened to that monkey? It tried to pull my bumper off. I wasn't having it. That's the English way.
Yeah, I'm not having that. My car is my castle, and that monkey was going to pay for it.
Yeah, you teach these cunts the fucking manners, alright? Because next time I come here, I'm taking it out of their asses. Speaking of baboons, did you know how a baboon asserts his dominance?
Isn't it how Reddit's asses or something like that?
No. That's how they say hello.
That's after a pretty poor joke.
No, what they do is, or to say hello, what they do is they stick their asses in their faces, and then the other baboon tickles the arse.
Oh, lovely. Morning.
Yeah, exactly. Morning. How's it going? Not bad, Jim. Not bad. Get off my arse. You've had enough of that.
Imagine that at the old local bus stop, and there's all the old girls there getting their arse out, shoving it in their mates' faces. Have a look at that, love.
Exactly. Engorged.
Hello, Nora. How are you? Let's have a look at your arse. So make sure it is Nora.
Just imagine like, I know that arse.
Get on the bus. Can I have a return to town, please, mate? Here, there's my arse. Have a look at that. That's right. Nice to meet you, driver.
Thank you.
She's probably got more hairs on her face than down there, but...
Oh, don't. But with a baboon, when they display their dominance, what they do is they... I've seen this on TV and it made me laugh for ages because I actually tried it and it didn't work. I know, this is where this story's going.
Tried it.
Right, so this baboon was sitting there, right, and he's like part of Easy Company. Do you know what I mean? And he's like leaned back on this log, and he's got like one arm down. Do you know like kind of like you walk past the Bracknell bench and you've got this rude boy like, alright, and he's got his.
I am ready to tell you who I am.
Yeah, absolutely, just like that. And he's got, but this baboon obviously looked more kind of rakish and debonair than the typical Brack.
Little fedora on it.
If he had a little bowler's hat, mate. If he had. Anyone will pick him up. But yeah, so hands on the kind of the hips, and it's got his cock kind of dangling down by his leg. So he just sitting on this log, just like, and the cameraman going, he's asserted his dominance. It's the way the baboon like catches the eye of the camera. It's like, you fucking know it, like that. But I tried this. It was.
Your sort of police picture or something?
No, I tried it at home. I didn't go out and go, that, you know what, if it works for nature, it'll work for me.
You get a mirror out and just walk past and go, oh yeah, you want some of it, do you? Hello, mate. Just sit that there. in front of your mirror, trying to impress yourself.
Not quite. No, you're just making me sound like a weirdo now. Oh wait.
Getting your cock out and doing this in your own house isn't a bit weird.
Well, let me finish. Let me finish. Fucking hardtail. You're making me look a twat. No, I sat in the bedroom and I thought, right, I'll do it exactly like the baboon did it. So I cocked the old leg up a little bit. Looked a bit moody looking. I thought, yeah, that's my good moody look. And I waited. And I waited some more. And I was like, I'm not giving up. She'll come through that door any minute. I'm not giving up.
Not grand.
Not the G-man. No, he's not giving up. He's staying the course. She'll come in, open the door, look down at me. What the fuck are you doing? And I looked back. I was like, displaying my dominance. And she fucking slapped me right on the side of the face.
I take it your dominance went like a sort of wet lettuce or something like that, did it?
I whimpered like a scolded dog.
You've just been deflated like that, aren't they? She took you apart.
Oh, look, come on. We all played cock games with women.
Was it that like a windmill or something?
Or you blew your hair back. The helicopter. Oh, what, have you never... I'm just going to get personal now. You never walked up behind and kind of rested it on the shoulder?
I don't know about that close, to be honest with you.
Yeah? Why is that? She run too quick?
I've done one when I literally, she was completely facing the other way, and she was sitting down, and I'm there, and as she turns around, it's slap bang in her face.
You got like, mind yourself.
Yeah, okay. Don't knock it. The old one-eyed lizard's here, ready? You don't mind him at any other time of the day, just not in your face that close.
Oh. Women and guys are so different with the kind of genitalia. I don't... Like the comedy club, we're going to speak about that in a moment. There was a woman there, the comedian, I can't remember her fucking name, it escapes me because I was so unimpressed. But she was making like her vagina talk or something, and I found it quite disgusting, to be honest with you.
Well, going back to the actual start of the thing, really, wasn't it? The actual comedy story.
All right, listen. This is the comedy night review. The night of we had a good time.
The safe word popped out its little head behind a little cardboard box, and we was allowed out for one night.
One night.
One night only, away from our good ladies. And
Should we name the players?
What
The
wife D and girlfriend E.
Well, they weren't fucking there, were they? No, it was you, me, Bro-M, and
friend R.
Friend R, yeah.
I was out with my two sons. It's some sort of reunion after we've been divorced for about 20 years. It was the first time. I'll tell you what, sons, I'll take you down to a comedy store. That may put things right. So, we actually ended up in this comedy store for the first time. I've been there for probably about a year or so.
Yeah.
And normally you get one compare and generally 3 acts.
What, you mean the compare that I was calling a fucking au pair all night because I was pissed?
I know.
I was like, fucking au pair?
The thing is, to have a compare, you've got to be fairly owning the room. And after the second act, she was basically just whisked off the stage, wasn't she? Ready for the third act.
Yeah, no, she was...
And her sort of paranoid, quick talking, it just wasn't cutting it, was it? It just was not cutting it. She was... If that's her stage act, because like she was saying, she's a stand-up, and I thought to myself, yeah, I know, it takes a lot of bollocks, or whatever it is, a lot of fanning to stand up there if you're in front of a woman. If there's a lot of fanning to stand up there and actually do something, and in front of what was there, about 40? No, actually more than that, probably about 50 people,
it was packed, it was tight as a drum in there, but...
It's a tough ask for anybody to do that, and I certainly would like to do that.
Yeah, so the respect goes to her for doing it.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she's good.
No.
It's a bit of the old respect of one of these crappy racing drivers. Respect for you getting in the car that's 180 miles an hour. Now try and turn a corner at 130, mate, and see if you can keep up with him. She's not that good, and she wasn't that good, was she?
No, she. I mean, I just wanted her to hurry up and introduce the next act and fuck off. I mean, to her credit, her accents were quite good. Her impersonations, they weren't bad, but it all fell back straight away because it just felt like every fucking time, every couple of minutes, she was mentioning something sexist because that seemed to be her go-to move.
Well, to be honest with you, she's the sort of person for me that she'd turn up to a party and she'd be funny in the kitchen for about half.
With the girls.
Yeah, she no, well, she'd be funny for about 10 or 15 minutes, wouldn't she? And then you'd have to say to her either one or two things. You'd have to say, shut up, love, or you walk off. And you go and find somebody else to talk to, because it just become really repetitive. And again, between the second and the third act, before she brought on the third act, she really and truly might have all just got on stage and said, are we enjoying yourself? Everyone gone, yes, and then gone, now your third act, because it was not worth her being. She didn't use it because she'd lost the crowd by it.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I'll tell you what, the guy should have just paid her, like the old, the hire again. We'll save you some face. You've done your performance. It's not going down well. There's your money. Fuck off. You won't be coming back.
Strangely enough, I'm going back again this Friday, just for another sort of jaunt out with a few people.
Mm-hmm.
And I really hope that she isn't a compare. I'm not looking forward to it, because if she is to compare, and I think sadly, again, it's something that I could do myself, so give her a tiny bit of due, but it's probably the worst compare I've seen there ever, because she just didn't hold the crowd. She wasn't stitching anything together.
It was just
no flow. She wasn't funny.
It was just mindless sexist dribble, to be honest with you.
And when that first act come on, he was a little bit slow to get going, but his politics, everything was just really slow.
He was heavy political, which again is not my favourite kind of comedy. But his spontaneousness about, for example, the joke of his main joke, the big one at the end, the one that always you go, oh, that was a nice ending. Was the whole if I was in power, how to get everyone out? I'll get everyone out of the fucking country, and then we count them all back in, and you will get interviewed one by one. And then he started interviewing the crowd.
Yeah.
Which, what do you do, IT? Right, you ain't come back in. You can do that over there. It's just
be in this country.
Exactly. But that was it's so spontaneous and brilliantly done.
Even when he got down to about 3 or 4 people from that person, and he said, "So what are you doing?" He said, "IT." He said, "Look, you've had enough chance. You get enough chance to think of another job. You're not coming back in." And it was really good.
Oh,
and
no.
So he, I think out of 10, I think I should be. Well,
8.
I'll probably give him a safe word score out of 10, 6.5 to 7, I think.
Would you are you giving him 6.5 just for the fact that it wasn't it was a bit rough at the beginning, but it got better?
Yeah. And by the end of it, in the crowd, so he's got a half really just his style. Probably not the best act I've seen, but I think I would actually go and see him in a solo show.
Yeah.
So I think he'd have a lot more to say.
Yeah, very different in a solo show, absolutely. Totally on that one. Right, second act.
And as for Act 2, now we've started quite high regard for Act 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to go straight to the thing and say Act 2 out of 10 safe word for me. And what's your safe word, Mark, for the guy first act? What's your one?
The first act, I mean, again, you're right. I mean, he did kill my buzz a little bit. my beer buzz, which I didn't like.
At least it wasn't a person with a keyboard or a guitar.
No, I would have just gone, fuck it. Get off, you can.
Yeah.
You won't get the Reddit Festival in here. I gave it, I think, about a 7, just for the fact that his finish was so well done. I loved his finish. Brilliantly done.
See, I'm probably being a bit harsh with a 6.5. I'd probably stretch him to the 7.
Oh, but you got high standards, Unc.
Yeah, well, I've been there a few times, and he's got to measure up to it. I've only ever walked out of there once, and that was... If that compare would have been an act, I'd have walked out of that as well. That probably was out there.
Where are you going? Fucking bar.
Anyway, that second act at the Comedy Store night. Wow. So I started off with a 2 out of 10 for my safe word, and she was funny, but only to the female.
Yeah, I mean, let's just dive into the actual atmosphere a little bit. Who was there? I mean, there was a very large group of women at the front, and they were the ones cackling like hyenas.
Yeah,
and she did play up to them quite a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah,
the laughs are coming from here.
Yeah. I'll stay here and enjoy it a little bit more. And then, again, one of those comedians who come on and take a piss out of her because she was slightly taller than the average woman.
Yeah.
Well, I don't particularly find that funny, really.
No.
Because, you're not really that much taller than a tall woman. So, she wasn't that much taller. Perhaps she had trouble in school and stuff like that, but...
it's not something you should build a comedy around.
No.
Being tall.
So I'm going to give her a 2 out of 10. What about yourself?
I think I'm right with that. I'll give her a 2 as well. I mean,
I can't really even give her a bit of oxygen, really, because
no. Let's just move on to the good stuff. Come on.
Yeah,
By the way, we would mention names, but unfortunately, because I'm quite a lightweight and I did get quite drunk. The first time the Opera came on, I can't remember names very well.
no.
And Uncle Sal's got a terrible memory.
So just like, and he was like, what, mate, did you say? Didn't hear a bloody word. And no, I didn't hear a single word. I think we only called the name of the third act.
Yeah, but he deserved to be remembered as well.
Somebody else remembered it, wasn't it? Somebody else said it. It wasn't us, was it?
No, I got the name in the toilet, didn't I? We'll go into that later.
The toilet.
We'll regale some of the highlights of the evening, apart from the acts.
Well, he come on. This guy, American, Canadian. I assume he's American because he took the mick out of the Canadians.
Mm.
He come on, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
A New Yorker, something like that. And he was absolutely brilliant. He did not even have an act.
No, he didn't miss a beat.
Start off, his interaction with the crowd was quite amazing. Some of his jokes, even when he was taking the mick out of a couple of poison.
Yeah, they did it like pubic adolescents. He shouldn't be in there.
These kids at the front look like they're a bit inbred from the southern regions of America. And they come along tonight to go home with parents and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's trying to flog them off.
And he said, you wait here long, I'll have something to pick you up. and it was really good. And our whole act, which he overrun, didn't he, by about, 10, 15 minutes.
He did, but that was the brilliant thing, that he actually, even though the lights were flashing, he stood his ground. He's like, I'll give him a bit extra, which was nice.
Yeah, and he was really good. So, what was his name in the end?
His name was Russ Lynx.
Yeah, if you see him on, he probably wouldn't be on mainstream TV, because I don't think he could go that heavy on the mainstream TV
No.
and piss out of people. But he was just spontaneous, and he actually didn't have an act. His act was him interacting with the audience, and it was brilliant. To have him at a pie.
Again, never missed a beat. He was very, 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 very... And what was it? Someone got up, they had an argument in the crowd, and they left with someone as well.
Yeah.
And that was so improvised and so beautifully done as well.
Well, we said to the actual bloke, so he said to him, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, I've had enough, I'm going, but you're doing a really good job. And he just come back and said, I've had people leave because I'm doing a lot of crap job, but I've never had somebody leave and said, halfway through my act, I am actually doing a good job, and gets up and still goes.
That was good stuff.
Absolutely hilarious. But he was, again, I think between the pair of us, we should see if he's over here. Perhaps he's over here for Edinburgh or something like that. I know it's a bit far away yet, but perhaps he's doing like a warm-up act or something.
Yeah.
But we should definitely try and seek him out again on somewhere online. We recommend anybody in the UK, obviously America, I suppose, as well, but anybody, this Russ Lynx character, what a superb comedian.
Yeah, no, he's got a future, that boy.
I think he knows it himself, because he was again, over the years of going down there, I've seen a few pros, and there is a difference between like the first act. That was scripted, that was his act, and it was funny.
It was
funny. This guy didn't have an act, and that was just
It's rare though. It's really rare.
Yeah, raw talent, wasn't it?
It was. Coming off him, steaming off him.
It was. He was like a little jet stream, wasn't he? He was bringing that American air over here.
He was. I got drunker because of it.
Yeah. And there wasn't a brief reef there. There wasn't a single shy moment. There wasn't a single awkward moment. So sometimes the old listeners out there, you ever been to you just sort of hear the old tumbleweed go past on a couple of acts.
Yeah. Then you get the heckle going, move along or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I think if he'd have got a heckle at it, because he got a couple of few heckles, didn't he?
Yeah.
But he batted them away so convincingly, so thoroughly, and it was sad to actually end the note on such a good note, because I think I'd have had him got rid of the middle act completely and had him for a full hour and a bit.
I know. I would have gone with it. Well, yeah, I would have gone with that. Yeah, absolutely.
Good. But so our safe word, I'd give him a 9. Possibly a 9.
Come on, be generous. He deserved it. 9.
Yeah, I would give him a 9 out of 10 because it is so spontaneous. And
absolutely.
And the fact that there wasn't an act as well, that was brilliant.
And he recovered from that shitty act, number 2.
waiting for somebody to come on with a fucking guitar. that would have finished me off.
Well, the last time we went together, she had a little fucking ukulele, didn't she? And we were like, oh, bloody hell.
We got up all day.
Yeah, singing songs about willies. Sing it.
Shut up.
Sing it at a fucking hen party, love.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that is it. Do you know what? That is a pretty good summary of the second act. A hen party act.
We should actually start having that. Take it to a hen party. That'd be the.
Nobody else is interested.
That could be our heckle. Take it to a hen party. All right. So those are the acts. Those are the ratings. But so let's have a little. I mean, obviously that wasn't the only good time we had. We had a lot of laughs.
Oh, it was good fun. I think if you go across on Twitter, I put a picture of your eye.
The skunk eye.
Your skunk eye on Twitter. Yeah, it is a bloody good night. If anybody can get you to any comedy stores, and you've got to pay a fair few quid to get in. If it's a free night, I wouldn't bother going because I've seen some dull acts. And try and go in one where the room is small. You get so much better atmosphere.
Much better. It's like going to a gig, isn't it? If you were to see, for example, like Green Day at a Reading Festival, fair enough, it's awesome. But in a nice like Wembley Arena, there's a very different feel.
Yeah,
very different feel.
It is. It's just so intimate as well.
Yeah,
and
intimate.
The fact that as long those people were speaking, weren't they? And he sort of basically told them to shut the fuck up in the most politest way I've ever heard. Just shut the fuck up. As somebody died, and obviously that's when it kicked off because the twats can't. And do you know what? I've said this before about comedy stores. I'm not inherently a funny guy myself.
Yeah, you are. You're witty.
Well, there's a difference. There is so much of a difference. Those sort of people who were left, and the left ones were left there on their table licking their wounds from the comedian, think they're funny.
Yeah.
Right up until the point you go to somewhere like this, and you realise actually you might have one or two stories, but you are not witty and you are not funny.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and then they start heckling, and they wonder why they lose. The geezer's got a microphone which is plugged in.
Exactly, you can say what you want. He'll overpower you every time.
Yeah, some dirty, great big fucking speakers, and he'll get you.
I think that one of the two highlights from the parts I remember was actually when we got picked up.
Yeah.
And I started taking the piss out of Bro M's car, saying it looked like a fucking transformer. And I got in. And went.
Transformer for air freshener free.
Oh, I'm gonna get him a little vinyl to stick on the front, but I got in. And I went drive. And he went, don't tell me to drive, and I ain't fucking talking to you. I'm talking to Omnitron. Drive. That was one I really. We all had a good laugh about it. Obviously, it went on for a while. I think he got a bit upset, so he died off. And then there was the Will Smith trousers.
Oh mate, I've got those pictures. What I have to do, I can probably put them on Twitter. I'll put them on Twitter whilst we're talking, and I'll edit the pictures so we don't see anybody's faces.
Yeah, just blur it out. I would like to be mystery.
Was it Rupert the Bear? But
No,
like I said, I bet those bloody trousers will cost an absolute fortune. Doesn't sort of make it look like a dick.
Oh, they were Larry. They were hilarious. I think they actually got named. They were named the Will Smith trousers because again we were drinking and I was getting my lightweight, so I got a bit and I couldn't quite hear. And I think you said something about like Smith. I thought you said Will Smith. Like, what? Will Smith trousers? So you went fucking Will Smith trousers.
I said they were like Paul Smith trousers.
That was it. Yeah.
Paul Smith trousers, and they were awful. Like I say, I bet there's some sort of like a Paul Smith or something like that. And that they were probably lots of money. But the worst thing was that they were coupled with a guy who was, in his late 50s?
It was quite harsh.
A young bloke could possibly get away with it.
Not him.
Somebody with a light is actually shining on his head and he's blinding you.
And the worst thing is, I went to the toilet and he started talking to me. Not once, but twice. He's like, how's it going? I was like, oh, don't say Will Smith. Don't say Will Smith. Don't. All right, well, I mean... Oh, bollocks. But yeah.
Your mate Will, but he was just too old for the trousers. Yeah, they might have looked cool 20 years ago. But the thing is, they could have been 20 years old as well. Cause,
the funk coming off them.
Again, what did we talk about 2 or 3 programs ago about having ladies with was it a 360 mirror? That's You need to pop round to one of these fat birds' house and say, look, can I borrow your mirror quickly? Sort of twat.
I reckon his wife. I think his wife married him because he could. He was a bit witty or leery or something.
Yeah, but he still couldn't carry the trousers.
No, he couldn't.
Actually, you're sort of saying that. What does the trousers sort of say to you? I'm a comedian.
Will Smith.
No, the trousers. Does it actually say to you what sort of bloke you are? Because if you're sort of, I don't know, if you drive a big car, it doesn't mean you've got loads of cash. Drive a small car, it means you've got no sort of charisma, you've got nothing. You've got a little rust bucket. I wonder whether trousers actually do mean something.
I'm stuck.
Do you not think so?
What was that?
Do you not think it actually means something?
Yeah, I think it means I'm stuck in time and I can't. I'm upset how old I am, but I want to feel young. Whack a pair of Converse on him and he would have a bit of a crisis on his hands.
Yeah, but no. They were shocking. And if they were a pair of Portsmouth, they were, I reckon, a pair of Portsmouth in the 90s, so 2000s. But now, today's sort of thing, when you're getting banned from going out to Tesco's in your pyjamas, they should have really, when they walked down the stairs, there should have been a couple of greasy monkey bouncers.
Get back up there.
So got him around the old arms, up so, don't press the automatic doors, because you don't want to force doors which are automatic D nowadays.
No, you don't.
Press them. Wait for it to go. It'll obviously take a long time to open, and then just throw them out the door. Go and change your trousers, Grandad. Come down here with more suitable attire next time. Some clubs you can't get in with trains and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that bloke was wearing shoes and he would have got into most clubs with those trousers on. Those trousers were offensive.
It was one of the things that caught our eye straight away. Was like, what the fuck's going on over there? Is he an act?
He caught our eye once, twice, and 3 times. Every time.
I wasn't happy every time I come out of that toilet. He fucking talked to me again. You don't talk to people at the urinal, right? It's unwritten guy code. It's weird. It's a place for peeing, not girly chat.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Anyway, moving on. I've just got I had one of those reflective moments the other day when I was thinking about like one of my favourite memories. And it's embarrassing, but it's one of my favourites because I don't mind being embarrassed myself. I do it all the time, and it's funny as fuck. Once upon a time, when I was very young, I think I was about 19, I went to Bazaar Festival. So you know the magazine Bazaar?
Yeah.
It's very seedy. It's basically a sex club. I went to this Bazaar Festival, and I only really went because they had wrestling. Right? No, but it's not. All right, let me go. It's not standardised wrestling. There was midget wrestling involved. All right, but the first part there actually was normal wrestling, and I when I get a bit of drunk, you'll know this. I get a bit obnoxious, loud-mouthed, and kind of like massively confident. Yeah. Just like any drunk person really, but this night I was so obnoxious and leery, and it doesn't normally happen to this level, especially when there's a huge wrestling guy. I looked like Meng the Merciless with a top hat, because you've got to dress up, right?
Did you have makeup on as well?
I did have makeup on as well. You will never find the pictures, so don't even try. But I had a little moustache, looked like Meng the Merciless, massive top hat, a monocle, and a little pocket watch, and a waistcoat.
Woman on a chain?
Not a woman on a chain, no, I didn't have that, no. And you don't want any woman on a chain in this place. So what happened is I downed a few, and I was getting, I don't normally dance either, but I was having a bit of a groove, and I was like, oh fuck me, the wrestler's on. I ran over, like, yeah, wicked, cheering, and this guy, this pro wrestler, obviously built like a brick shithouse, scary looking guy. He seemed to, do you remember Spider-Man 3?
Yeah.
He seemed to be wearing a luchador mask that resembled Spider-Man, the black Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And he was layering off the crowd, to G everyone up, like, oh, I'll kill you all, blah, blah, blah. And I was quite close, and I looked at him and I was like, fuck you, Spider-Man. And he looked down at me, he knocked my top hat off, and he proper chested me, and my balls just went inside myself, and I was like, I can't, you're going to kill me. And he turned his back on me, and I could see my face in his oiled up back, and I was like, I'm so scared right now, I'm going to back away.
He's fist pumped you, and that's it, he's had you, isn't he?
He did, that's all he needed, but I'm a coward, but even in my drunk... Even in my drunken state, my testicles were like, "Gee, you don't want any of this, mate. Move away now.
Let's leave him to himself and let's take my Ming over here.
Get to the fire escape."
Let's Ming off.
Oh, but there was.
So you didn't have Flash Gordon didn't come along and help you?
No, Flash. He was busy doing other things that weren't stupid. But mind you, another memory from that, I did actually see accidentally, and I'll never shake this from my mind because it was a hideous. I told you this is like a seedy festival.
Yeah.
Right. I was hanging around with my mate, and he's like, "Let's get in here." And I was like, "What's in here?" He goes, "I don't know. Let's go in here." We turned the corner, and there was a guy like strapped to a spider web, a metal spider web, getting flogged by a woman. And I was like, I don't want to watch that, man. That's fucking horrible. And the two women were holding this guy's arms up, and all you heard out of nowhere was this guy going, "Fucking flog him," like that. And I was like, I don't want to watch this. And the guy kept trying to cover his ass with his hands, but they kept holding it, and ugh.
You said to him, come round to my house a little bit later on, mate. I won't be up for this.
No, I just backed away and watched the midgets. I tell you, those midgets, they went at it.
Did they?
I saw it was amazing. It's like two ferrets battling each other. And then they started breathing fire and stuff. It was a good show.
Well, the only show I ever remember going with you was that concert when we had to phone you up to see where you were and you was having a shit.
What was that? We went to a Pendulum.
We was outside for about a good half hour. Where the fuck is he?
Was
We'll
it?
give you a call. I'm having a shit.
Was that Pendulum?
Thanks for telling us, mate. Thanks for telling us.
Was that Pendulum?
Yeah, that was, mate. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, no, I remember that as well because you also came to look for me. It happened twice.
Yeah.
Because I was again, fucking. It was your fault. No, actually, I packed a lot in that night.
Yeah, you did.
I cleaned you out.
All I remember is you getting out of the old services and smacking your door against somebody else's car who's coming with us as well.
Yeah, I just smiled like a gimp.
Cars for the price of one.
Oh, that was good. But you also come to look for me, and I was sitting there like a sad little tramp with no sausage in my hot dog, and mustard all down me. It was all over my beanie and my gloves. And my sausage jumped out.
That's probably where those funk gloves come from.
Oh, we'll tell you what. We'll say next week. We'll talk about the funk gloves. Okay, we'll give you a little.
The funk gloves were funky.
I'll tell you what. Basically, it was a pair of gloves. Right, I went on a holiday, and they had been in my bag for no joke, probably about 2 years, and they were damp and smelly. And they went places. They antagonised a lot of people.
They scared a lot of people away, didn't they?
And they certainly did.
I've burnt my face because it's just so funky.
Ooh, the niff. The
It's something you could just lay on your face and just rip all your hair off your skin, sort of, say if you're having a shave or something like that.
That was but we'll talk about that next week, I think, on that one.
I'll put that down in the old show notes and stuff.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Definitely.
Did you see this thing? I think you sent me a link earlier about things you find when you're only if you're British. That's it.
Yeah, so this is from the 37 things you only find funny if you're British from BuzzFeed. So this is a special one. Tell you what, next week we'll do an Italian one from the Argentinian for the guys.
Yeah,
right.
Obviously in English.
In English. I'm not going to read it, man. So do you want to... Right.
Yeah, I'll start off it.
Look, we'll just put this very quickly, okay? I know we're reading them, guys, all right? But it's because this is also an audio podcast.
Yeah.
All right, and we can't go, haha, look at that, everybody, and then have just us laughing and then the audio just not know what's happening.
So, and I think you have to bear in mind that this is only really directed at English people, so we are narrowing. Perhaps we scare off our Argentinian and Italian listeners on that.
Yeah, but we're just encouraging our stereotype too. It makes us look hard.
Exactly.
There we go.
So, you can obviously put a link to this in the show notes so you can have a look on. So when they're on YouTube,
Yeah.
So
Right.
anyway, this comes from Mail Online, really.
Go for it.
It is a classic start to the English day. It started. So this is from Mail. It started with 2 pints and a full English breakfast for a fiver, and it ended with a man punching a horse. How does an English morning get any better than a full English breakfast for a fiver with 2 pints, and it ended up with a punching a horse?
It's the way it's done, isn't it? People have coffee. We give a good punch and a horse.
Yeah, but it's like it wasn't a shire horse. It's probably punching back.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I got the long one.
I
Right.
can do it if you want to.
Yeah, do you want to do this one and I'll do the next one?
But this one, what is this for? This is, actually, thank you for your letter dated the 12th of April, explaining that you're unable to refund a ticket for my train that was cancelled in January. Due to the fact that I did not apply within 28 days of the incident, I've enclosed your letter, and you will notice that I've taken the liberty to roll it up very tightly, which should make it easier for you to stick up your arse.
So you don't get you don't get a better English response than that.
No. So basically, he's obviously missed his train. He wanted to reapply for it after the train got cancelled. So he's rolled. So included inside his letter, which returning, he's included a rolled bit of paper, which is tightly rolled.
It does look very tightly rolled. That one.
Addressed to the customer relations advisor at Greater Anglia. Whatever that, so that's like a rail company, and he's put it so tight that they actually can shove it up their arse. I thought that is quite a good reply, isn't it?
It is. It's eloquent. It's eloquent.
It is.
So this one, this is a weather warning for motorists from Surrey Police. Now, this is, I think for me, this is them trying to, get in touch with the youth. Yeah. Right, so this is a Facebook. Was it Twitter? No, it's a Facebook. Sorry.
It's Twitter.
Oh, it's Twitter. Is it? Oh, sorry, I can't tell sometimes.
Surrey Police.
Okay. Fuck off. This is my fact. All right. So this weather warning for motorists from Surrey Police. All right, stop, calibrate and listen. Ice is back, and these roads are glistening. That's their first one. Second one, slowly, 'cause the streets are freezing. Don't forget to clear off the windscreen. Third one. This is ridiculous. I don't know how they've brought themselves to do this. If ice is a problem, yo, you can solve it. Check out this link while my DJ revolves it. That is just
But obviously the hashtags as well.
Yeah. I sorry. I sorry.
That is quite bad, isn't it?
It is awful.
Baby. But I sorry.
That is fucking.
That's a bit of creative thinking, isn't it?
Well, it's someone's having a laugh. All right, that's no one. Next one.
Yeah, next one. Well, there is some bad graffiti and there is some good graffiti. This one's not particularly well done, but this street's called Electric Avenue, and written above, the good aerosol, Rock Down 2. Of course, Electric Avenue.
You can't.
You find that in the UK.
You've got to give that full chops on that one, because if I was drunk and I walked past that sign, I would look at it and go, "Gonna rock down to Electric Avenue." I couldn't stop myself.
What a great bloke. And the fact that somebody, because let's face it, you're not walking down the road with a can of aerosol in your hands, are you? So
No.
You must have gone home and then come back.
That's-
And I reckon it was like a woman's handwriting. That's quite neat.
It is. Yeah, no, totally. I'll go with that.
On a safe word rating, that's got to be at least a 10 just for sheer ingenuity, I think.
Yeah, and the staying power to go. I'm going to go home, get a can of spray paint, come back and sort that out. The next one, we'll skip that one. I don't really like that one. I think it's kind of shit. That one. This one.
Welsh tourists.
So this promotion by the Welsh Tourist Board. I don't fully believe this. Alright? Only a cunt would visit Wales. We've got fucking dragons, stunning birds, hard blokes, tiny mountains, male voice choirs, lots of sheep. Please note, Wales is closed for cleaning on Mondays.
On the stunning birds, it's got an asterisk, and if you follow the asterisk to the bottom,
Oh yeah,
stunning birds in the south only. The ones up north are proper hanging.
If they actually did that, the tourist board.
Perhaps I'll see if I can tweet. No, actually, that's a bit racist, isn't it? Really, but
It is a little bit, but
yeah,
it's good stuff.
Tweet it across to Twitter. That'd be quite funny. So
Next one's shit. Do the next one.
What's that one? Stop killing people, you fucking twats. Actually, that looks like Nelson Collins or something like that. Isn't it? There's Nelson Collins behind it.
No, it's a prison.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, look at the spikes.
Those spikes there to stop your pigeons landing.
Fuck.
That's Nelson Collins.
What kind of pigeons we haven't landed there? Eagle shit. Fucking huge.
Mate, you've got to stop pigeons, mate. They love it. They just don't want to let pigeons with their acid sort of feet, sort of the old statues and stuff.
Fucking everywhere. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure, man.
That must be a London protest then.
But stop killing people, you fucking twats. That's to the point.
Yeah, that's. These are the people who will be doing my campaigning for the Realistic Party. I'm telling you. Right.
I was trying to think I missed one here. Can vegans stomach the unpalatable truth about quinoa? Ethnic consumers should be aware of the poor Bolivians can no longer afford a staple grain due to the Western demand rising in prices.
You just.
So we're being blamed for people in Bolivia dying now, is it?
Well,
Poor Bolivians.
well, maybe that one there, stop killing people, you fucking twats, is connected to the one up above.
You should say you fucking twats. It's a Guardian headline.
Oh, it is. I don't like the Guardian. Right, the next one's shit as well. I don't like that one.
I'll tell you what, I've seen one of them before actually, and I have to come back to it. I'll see if I can find it somewhere, and I'll put it on there. Just, what do we want? And it was something like Time Machine. When do we want it? Yesterday.
That's a good one. That's wit. That's good wit.
Actually, I had a protest. What do you want? Time Machine. When do you want it? Yesterday. Walking up and down the road.
The next one is a kind of a typical English driver or tourist or something has just walked past this sign and seen road speed 40, wet wang welcomes careful drivers. I did not know there was a place called Wet Wang in the UK.
I'm going to put that into the Google. That should be one of the activities this week if you want to do. Try and find out where Wet Wang is and sort of report back to us. Because let me have a look at Google Maps to see whether we can actually find it.
Fucking Maidenhead or something like that. Fucking Wet Wang. Right, next one.
Go on.
Alright, I do like this one. This is probably one of my favourite ones. So, this is a health and safety exam. If an accidental fire started in a building with employees inside, what steps would you take? And the genius has put fucking big ones. See, that's an English art. I love being English.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's really good. What's that other one? In 2012, the UK government will start shipping retards abroad, so the country looks tidy for the Olympics. Well, imagine watering it. Lose you, be strong. Take credit. That's a great technique.
Oh, it is.
Let me just copy that one down. I'll have to. You can do that for anything.
Well, you do that one more. So this is a sign someone's stuck on the front of an office, or I can't really tell. Something like that, but again, typically English, quite like it. Free stuff to a good home, or a bad one. We don't care. Fuck you. Alright, I'll tell you what, we're going to jump to number 17.
Number 17.
And you can do that one, because I know we can make a good one of that.
This is the photo of a policeman on the Isle of Wight, and it's a riot policeman as well. And
just the one.
Just one riot policeman, and he's taking down a swan.
Yeah. Do you know what really sells this picture for me is the guy in the background, because you know how if he's proper English, he's going, you should see this cunt. It's stupid.
The cop has got his full armoured regalia on. He's got a riot shield out, and this swan, mate, is having none of it. Walk away at the end, speed, man. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me. It was in those WI lines, but the swan got a parking ticket.
Probably.
Poor old swan got a parking ticket to go to WI lines.
Get off those lines.
And actually, if you look up the picture, what fucking pisshead was painting those fuckers? Back to you can tweet across as well. We'll tweet across. I'll see if I can find it online, and I'll tweet them across because some of them are quite funny.
No, they are really well done.
Yeah.
One sec.
You can cut that bit, can't you?
Yeah, I'll cut that bit. Right, back in.
There's one. I think there's one last one. And
Go on then.
This is the poster. It's spotted in Newport, and it's a picture. Something, you know, where you lose your cat.
Yeah.
And something, cat missing. Well, this one is actually a cat found. It's got black and white paper.
Just looking at it.
It's got black and white patches. It's the second one. It's very aggressive. I think he's scared. He's not house trained. There's no collar or name tag. Found in my back garden.
Oh.
If this is your cat, please call Paul.
You know.
But the picture is a saber-toothed badger.
you know it's an OAP or something like that. It's really innocent. Do you know what I mean? He's gone like, oh, what a lovely little cat, and he's got really bad eyesight or something like that. Yeah. Jesus Christ, it's gone insane.
Oh well. So what I'll try and do then, I'll perhaps try and text a few of them across to the Twitter feed.
Yep.
And we'll go from there. That's probably about it tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we'll round it up.
I think an hour and 7 minutes. That's some going.
Yeah.
So what we'll do then, we'll wrap it up tonight, and if you can go across on Twitter and find us on @SafeWordUK, and we're on YouTube.
Just pop in the safe word.
Pop in the safe word in your search box or something like that.
Yep.
In your box or something.
Put it in your box.
Yeah.
Or I'll put it in your box.
Leave us a comment as well, and leave us whether it's a good, bad, or indifferent. We love them.
We love them. Because if you leave us a bad one, we will rip the shit out of you.
Yeah, actually, you will get a personal mention in and on the show.
Yeah, and don't think for 2 seconds or to put too much thought into it. We'll just call you a cunt and move on.
Yeah, exactly.
We haven't got time to waste for that shit.
You can lift that carp up and sweep you under it.
Absolutely. And then we'll fucking walk over it to flatten the shit down.
Don't forget Kim is our mate.
Kim's our boy. Wait, we don't support him burning people, just the sporty part. We like that.
Wait, he's a fit guy with nice hair.
Yeah, he'll be on triathlon next week. Awesome.
Well, that's good night from Uncle Sal.
Good night, Uncle Sal.
I think it's time for me to go. And what about yourself? You just hang around like a street corner for a little bit, just let the sort of dead air take over.
Well, yeah, I'll be here in my cowboy hat and my little neckerchief, my moody jacket and my boots.
With your leg far apart and your cock hanging out. That's
Absolutely, asserting my dominance.
That's the name of this one, is Asserting Your Dominance.
That's the name of the episode, asserting the dominance. Right. So this has been the safe word. Is me, G-Man and Uncle Sal. And we'll be here next week. Remember, the podcast goes on the Saturday evening.
That's when you can sort it out, of course.
Yeah, it'd be Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, I look forward to it.
I'm a working man. Fuck you. We're gone.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was a good one, Unc.